Yes. Yeah, thank you. I'm back, indeed. I slept well, yes, thanks. Ah, Susie, hi. How have you been? A long time, I know. But nothing much changed here, seems like. Right. No, I haven't been to my office yet. Why? Don't tell me it's covered in get well soon cards and dead flowers. A surprise? Really? Hmm. Well, better go take a look then. I'll see you later. A surprise. Oh. Hi. This is. Wait. I'm sorry, I must have entered the wrong office. Haven't been here in a while. No, my name's here on the door. Then. You must be in the wrong place. Sorry. Wait, what? They didn't have time to put your name on there yet. Wait. What do you mean, your name? And yet? Am I moving somewhere else? No, then we're sharing this office? That's not possible. I'm sorry, you what? Wait a second. No. That's a mistake, for sure. This is my office, and I work alone. So there is no way on earth you'd work here too. And even more, no way on earth that you're my new partner. I can't have a partner. I am a solo detective. It's a joke, right? A prank for me coming back after my leave, isn't it? Fuck you. You're serious, aren't you? For fuck's sake. I don't know what to say. Right. Introductions and handshake. I am Valentine. Valentine Clermont. Valentine in English. A pleasure to meet you. Are you fucking kidding me? You are a bloody werewolf? Exactly. Is this all you have to say? Why all the fuss? Are you serious? Don't you see? Don't you get it? I'm a vampire, smartass, and you're a werewolf. There is no chance on earth I'll ever work with you. I need to talk to the captain. Yes, he uses a phone. No, I can't use telepathy on him. Why? Never met him, have you? So you are new on top of it all. Because I have no time to spare with a dog, even more so a dog who's a newbie. And the boss, the captain, he is a golem. You can't read his thoughts. Not that he does not have any. He does. He is super intelligent, but he is a golem, so telepathy doesn't work on him. Come on, pick up. Yes, I'm freaking out. And so should you. Why are you so fucking... boss. Valentine here. Yes, I'm back. It went well, yes, thank you. No, the precinct hasn't changed one bit. Kudos on that. Well done. That's why I'm calling, actually. Yes, the surprise. A new partner when I was supposed to be working alone. And not only that, boss, but he is a bloody werewolf. No. You don't understand. I was supposed to work alone after my slumber, my leave. That's what we agreed on. That's the only reason why I agreed to come back and work here. The deal was, I wake up, I come here, and I work alone. Boss, you can't do this to me. I can't work with someone else. You know that. Things changed. Well, make them not change. Just like the precinct. Same old broken coffee machine from the 60s. The morgue fridge in the kitchen. The CRT TV in the break room. The swords in the armory. You can make things not change. So why would you... Well, wait. Back up a little. You're saying there are new directives regarding the supernatural? And what are they? They want to mix different supernatural creatures in the workplace to show mortals we're all united. But we are not, boss. We are not all united. Just like they aren't. I'm a vampire, and the dog in the trench coat over there is a werewolf. You know we don't get along at all, don't you? No, I didn't take the time to check the news after waking up. I went straight here. My mistake. So, what happened exactly to create all this chaos? And how is this my fault that some tensions arose between creatures I know nothing about? I get it spooked the mortals, but I mean, come on, boss. Anything can spook them. So, you tell me if I get it right. You decided to make the worst and most ancient enemies on this planet, vampires and werewolves, work together because... to show the world we can be friends and thus trusted. Marvelous. Best idea ever. Of course I'm mad. How? And you fucking know why. You know it. Captain, I do not want to be a dog sitter. I don't want to be relegated to the canine unit. Nor am I a dog whisperer. I just... Wait. Are you kidding me? You just can't drop that on me. Boss, come on. Can we just talk this through? And I'm sure we can find an arrangement. And... Yes, he hung up. How can you be so calm? Don't tell me you don't care working with me. I'm sure you hate vampires as much as we hate your kind. You do? Then how can you agree to this? How are you not trying to change things? A waste of time. Care to explain? Of course. We have no choice, so better get used to it. That sounds awfully right. You're not happy to work with a bat. Well, joke's on you. I can't turn into one, so... No, not all vampires turn into bats. That's not automatic. Depends on who bites you, but that's not the point. Who cares? What was the last bit about? You mean the conversation with the boss? Well, I'm sure you'll be delighted to know that you and I are in for the ride of our lives. We are the faces of a new directive put in place by the supernatural government. We need to look sharp, we need to look great, and most of all, we need to look happy to work together. That we can agree on. It sucks. It fucking does. But not only that. No, I'm afraid the nightmare has more up its sleeve for us. We'll have to give a press conference at some point to show the world that the oldest enemies on planet Earth can be good friends, pals, mates, buddies, chums, BFFs, and not just go at each other's throat. We are the face of supernatural friendships of New York. I know, the name is even lamer than the concept. Didn't think it could be possible, but the fuck I know. Well, if I had known, I would have stayed asleep for a little longer. Why the slumber? A long story. And what do we do now? No, no case for us today. It's just me and you trying to be good friends, and me showing you around the precinct and getting to know you. Boss's orders. There's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could just go home and lock myself in my coffin, but... Yes, we'll still sleep in coffins. Well, some of us do. I know I can sleep in a bed, but coffins are so comfy and nostalgic. Plus, mine is a few centuries old, so I'm keeping it. What now? I don't know. This is probably the worst day of my life. Let's see. I do not want to stay here. Everything's getting on my nerves. You more than anything else. Just standing here, arms crossed with your stupid grin on your face, but I can't not be with you right now, so... I know. I'm going to show you one of the best places in all of New York. Which is... You'll see. Follow me. No, it's not a trick. Just come. Do you know commands, or do I need to whistle, use a dog clicker or something? Better get used to it. I'm calling you a dog and there is nothing you can do about it. Oh, this annoyed look on your face. I like it. I can get used to it. Never change. Just stay annoyed. All the time. Now, come on. You'll see. You'll enjoy the place, I'm sure. I'll show you the precinct later. For now, we need something else. Something better, quieter, tamer. No, I'm not going to lock you in a closet. How do you think I am? 100? And am I hearing unresolved puppy trauma, or am I looking too much into it? Right. Keep your little secrets. Not that I care. We don't have to be friends for real. Just pretend, you know? I'm not asking for you to be nice to me. As long as we do a good job, who cares about the rest? The boss cares, right. Okay, where are you from? What kind of question is that? Well, I have to start somewhere, and it's not like you're helping at all. I'm here trying to figure out what I can say to a dog, and you... Werewolf, right. Sorry, I try to keep that in mind and not call you a dog anymore. But no promises. Pinky promise? Are you serious? No pinky promises for you, mister. Why? Because you have to earn it first. Oh yes, pinky promises are a big deal amongst vampires. Have you never heard of the bloody pinky promise of 1209? The pinky promise that united all vampires around the world. Of course I'm messing with you. You're smarter than I thought. A nice surprise, indeed, for once. But with all that, you never answered my first desperate question to try and create some... how should I call it? Connection between us two. Where are you from? Originally Europe, but in this lifetime Chicago. I see. I've been there once or twice, but not a very friendly vampire neighborhood. You lot to control the city pretty quickly. That's quite impressive. Didn't leave us a chance to prove ourselves. Well done, puppies. Us, vampires. We are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. How does that work? You see, after the horrors of the beginning of the 20th century, we, as a supernatural species, decided to control our population, so to speak. No more turning humans left and right. We need to be more careful, otherwise there'd be too many vampires. And too many vampires is a threat for humankind, indeed. So, we live everywhere, but our presence stays, or tries to stay, minimal. But I believe you did the same, didn't you? You can't just turn anyone into a werewolf, right? Figures. We have the same problem. We're both... how do they call us? Ah, yes. Parasitic species. We need to turn others in order to multiply. We can't do it ourselves. Well, not that I know of. So, Chicago. Were you a detective there already? And they transferred you to New York? Did something bad happen? Did you disobey orders? Did you kill someone? Did you... Long story. I see. And what made you join the force? No, no, no. I'm not making fun of you. It's just, I think it suits werewolves to be in the force. Exactly. You're the canine unit. Hey, you said it yourself. No need to glance at me like that. But you know, I really like this annoyed look on you. Ah, here we are. A bar, yes. See, it wasn't a trap. It's supernatural owned, yes. You can feel it instantly, can't you? Completely different from a human bar. Though they tend to come here too, but the ambiance is different. The feel of it all. I really like it. Yes, you feel instantly welcomed. What a nice feeling. Oh, I'm ordering for you. Yes, my treat, my drink. Hi, I'll have a typo negative, and this gentleman dog over here will have a Galahad. Yes, a Galahad. Because I don't want you to turn or go berserk on me for no reason. Listen, I don't know you. I still have to learn how you work, if you know how to control your rage or not, if you can turn yourself at will or not, how you behave during and before the full moon. You and I working together is not just a century-old rancor. It's also being able to trust the other not to turn into an enraged beast and destroy everything that falls under their paw. And that works also the other way around. You need to know how I behave next to blood, for example. But for now, for today, I just need to make sure you're relaxed enough not to turn. Hence the Galahad. Ah, thanks. Come. Here you are. Why am I so wary of your kind? Why did I panic so much at the precinct earlier? No, it's a long story, but you probably need to know. Plus, if I don't tell you, someone at the office will, so better hear it from me, I guess. Apart from the obvious reasons I'd hate werewolves, it's also because my ex-partner, the one you took the desk from, the chair, the corner in the office, he was killed by one of you, and that's also the reason why I've been in a slumber for a year or so. I needed to digest it all. Sleep doesn't heal. Vampiric sleep does. Slumber. It's not just a few years or centuries nap we take it. It helps us heal both physically and mentally. We dive in a sort of a meditative state. We float in unconsciousness. We know what is happening. We see things, memories. We feel past emotions. We digest it all. Without it, we'd go mad. Most of us live for centuries, just like you. And I'm sure you know how it feels to have so many memories piling up inside your brain, so much trauma, happiness, sadness, joy, grief. At some point, you need to let your mind take a breather, just relax and stop functioning for a little while. It's just like pressing the pause button in a video game and coming back to it later after you're all refreshed, fed, and good to go. Slumber is an active part of being a vampire, and it's become mandatory at some point. How so? Because, as I said, living for a very long time can just fuck your brain up. We rest, we need to stop for a moment. Otherwise, the memories become too much and we lose control of them. Essentially, we start developing some sort of dementia symptoms. And a vampire with dementia is a dangerous vampire indeed. But if I'm not mistaken, you have something similar, right? Some kind of ritual, something to ease the weight of immortal life? Well, see, you also need to lay off some steam from time to time. You do this through ceremonies and rites. We just sleep it off, pretty much. And after my ex-partner passed, I needed it to drift away for a bit. Of course I know this job is dangerous. I can die, you can die, but you were not there when it happened. It was my partner, No, it's fine. We were on this case. Brutal murders in the city. Mortals and supernaturals alike. Weird stuff happening. And we quickly find out that it was the doing of a werewolf. But not any werewolf. This one was sick. He contracted some kind of super rabies. And he was berserk all the goddamn time. When we found him, it was only the two of us. When we should have been an army to take him down. We tried to talk to the wolf. Yeah, the disease was just... It fucks you up real good. It takes complete control of you, and we could see it in his eyes. The wolf, he was not responsive at all, like a zombie or something. And at some point he just launched at my partner and he tore him apart like a puppet, like a cheap plastic doll. There's nothing I could have done. And I tried, believe me, and my partner, he was yelling and screaming and... Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks, Me and him, we went back a long way. More than a century. That's why it hurt even more. I know. It's a long time for two immortal souls to stick together. We fought during the two world wars. I mean, we didn't fight per se, we helped. I was hunting for barely alive soldiers on the battlefield, stuck either under rubbles, dirt, pile of bodies, in holes, the trenches. I am very sensitive to heartbeats, and I can detect even the faintest one. So that was my mission, and he would find the dead ones. to bring them back to their families. We were an amazing team. We traveled around the world together and at some point decided to settle in the US for a while, and we enrolled in the force. Why not? To kill time, because it was a new adventure. It's exciting. I'm sure you also have to find ways to distract yourself. You are not a new werewolf, I can tell. So, when you're immortal, one of the main enemies you can face is, yes, boredom. And here we are today. So, that's why I dislike werewolves. Because I saw one completely lose control and destroy a very powerful vampire in a few seconds only. And I have to admit, when I saw you and find out who you were, yes, through the handshake, I'm sure you felt something too. Yes, my hands are very cold, heartbeat almost non-existent. I mean, you know a vampire when you touch one. Well, it's the same for me and your kind. So, when I understood what you were, I panicked and I got scared, shitless, not going to lie. Am I still scared now? I don't know. I don't feel 100% comfortable, that's for sure. But I also know that I shouldn't make generalizations. Not all werewolves are bad. Not all of them are sick with the virus the other one had, and... Well, I'm yet to see a very nice werewolf, but... I need to work on this. The slumber helped, but I'm clearly not out of the woods just yet, so... Yeah, I need time. No. I want this to change. I want to be better with this and overcome the incident. For my sake, for my job, and to show a nice example. Because after all, we are the face of friendship whatnot now. I couldn't have dreamed of a better first day back at work. Of course the boss knows what happened, and I'm sure he teamed us up on purpose. Why? Because I guess he's the more hardcore approach to deal with your trauma kind of guy. Who needs therapy when you can throw yourself into the lion's den and power through your traumas? My colleagues? You mean our colleagues? You've yet to meet them, but they're all really nice, to some extent. And they're all supporting me, each in their own way. You probably met Susie already. She's the boss's assistant. She is really nice. What's her deal? You couldn't tell when you saw her. She's a former cultist. You know, tried to unleash an eldritch god on Earth, but was stopped right on time. From her previous endeavors, she changed, and she's not human anymore. I'm not sure if she's immortal, but she'll live a very long life. And she's, well, mad, completely crazy, though she manages to hide it pretty well. She goes back into cultist mode when she's angry, though, and that's when the tentacles and screams and other cosmic horrors appear in the precinct. So, be nice to her, and you'll be alright. Oh, you've met Amanda too. Nice. No, she's not a vampire, she's a banshee. Well, she works at the morgue, so you won't hear her scream. Yeah, she's the medical examiner. Used to be a nurse, but I'm sure you can imagine why it didn't work out too well for her. Every time a patient would die, or just before, she would scream. And a banshee scream. You'd live better if you'd never heard one. And there are countless others. Some at the precinct from the beginning, others new. It's a real circus, that's for sure. I know I shouldn't ask, but do you, have you ever killed a vampire before? Yes. Oh, I see. During the supernatural wars. No, that counts. It's just, did it ever happen recently? Like, after our two kinds decided to stop fighting? No. Ah, good. No, never. I mean, after the wars, I never... Of course I took part in the wars. I'm not a baby bat. First one was... Wait. In the 16th century? Yeah, that goes way back. Then some small battles here and there, and then the grandiose finale. The last vampire-werewolf battle. In Paris, right, during the Terror. Perfect timing. The mortals were too busy minding the fall of the monarchy, and we could just fight in the streets of the capital without anyone paying attention to us. The place was all red with blood and... Wait, you've been there? You're serious? The one in Paris? Fuck, that means we probably met at that time. And we maybe even fought each other. Huh. No, I'm trying to see if I recognize you, but most of the fighting was made with yours being in their wolf form, so I can't tell. Well, that's actually exciting. Can you imagine? Two deadly enemies reunited to fight crime together. What a twist. I would have never imagined it back in the day. So, wait. Is the scar on your neck from that time? Looks old. What can I say? I'm a detective. I notice a lot of things. So it is. Wow, can I take a look? Imagine, it's my teeth. All right, let's see. That's a really, really deep bite. Oh, must have hurt like crazy. And it almost touched the jugular. It did. You're kidding. And you made it. I'm impressed. Your healing abilities must be out of this world. No, I'm serious. That's supposed to be a deadly bite, and you just walked out of the fight and waited and healed. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Me, scars. Of course, I have a ton. Look. Yeah. Tried to stop one of yours with my forearm. Worked, but God, was it painful. Broke my bones in seconds. Look at us. An old bat and an old dog working side by side after fighting each other for decades, maybe even more. Those who perished during the wars would lose their mind right now. Listen, to me, you are a dog. And it's not in a mean or derogatory way. It's just... It makes you less scary in my mind. It helps, yeah. I promise not to call you that too often, but it really helps. Thanks. To reward you, I'll offer you a squeaky toy. So, should we try and make this work? For the sake of the precinct, supernatural friendship, and us. I have to admit, I'm tired of all this past hatred and trauma and whatnot. I just want peace of mind right now, so what do you say? Nice. Let's see where it leads. At least we can say that it does kill boredom in the best of ways. Cheers.